Good evening. Final day of this Faculty Development Department of English. Mute your microphone so that there will not.
Thank you. Very good evening, all the participants. Okay. Only one. See, out of 60 people who joined in the course, approximately 75 we had in the day one. Okay. See, right or wrong, that is a different game. What I am asking you is at least a try from your side. This is what the first and foremost thing which we look at a net aspirant. If you don't do any efforts, nothing will come to you. Correct? So at least ma'am has done something. Anybody else have done? Have completed data interpretation? See, you can join a coaching class, you can buy books, you can buy test series. It's all immaterial unless you try it. You have to sit, you have to allocate your time, sit for your preparation, only then things will work. Otherwise, you can attend n number of training sessions like this, it will become a time pass. I'm sorry to say this because as an aspiring teacher, the responsibility on your shoulder is much more higher than any other professionals. At least this is very, very basic responsibility. I'm expecting that you should have some idea about your career growth, your qualification, right? How you are going to move ahead. All right. So my duty is to complete the subject matter. I will finish it off. It's up to you whether you are looking for your self growth or not. First question, you can teach from this one. Okay, this is the question we have come across, right? Okay, first question. In data interpretation also same thing. Read the question, then go back, check out the options. I mean, data. Majority of us again commit a mistake. Researching the data for hours and hours. What is the use? For researching the data, what is the use? No use at all. Before getting into the session, I would like to congratulate Ishal, Kritika Aishu, Sridevi Sengotayan, Kritika Aishu, right? Sundari ma'am, Soumyan KS. Yeah, these people have tried a little. Anyway, good try. I'm not going to evaluate your research. You can evaluate yourself because you are all teachers. So after I complete my explanation, you will get it. Okay. From which year was percentage increase in the earning from previous year was highest? What type of question is this? What they're actually asking you to calculate? Increase. I told you in the previous class. So percentage increase or decrease, this is the formula. C means current year data. P means previous year data. Earnings is the here, right? Direct question. Earnings is here, right? Correct. This entire thing is called earnings, correct? Agree? Okay. With this, we will try to jump into the problem. So they are given 4 years, 14, 15, 16, 17. Is it current year or previous year? That is the first idea. Is it current year or previous year? Come on, judge it first. And judge it fast. Very good. That is considered as current year. Sir, why not we consider previous year? Because they mentioned for which year was percentage increase in the earning from the previous year was highest. So from which year is the current year? That is what given here. So all the options are current year. Okay. So 2014 is the current year. What is previous year? 2013. In that logic, we have to operate. What is the formula? Have you written the formula? Have you written the formula? Current year minus previous year divided by previous year into 100. That is what I'm going to do. So 2014 is the current year, correct? What is the value of current year? 900. What is the value of previous year? 500. Look at here. 900 minus 500 divided by 500 into 100. I'll work out for one more year. 2015. Current year is 2015. Previous year is 2014. Can anybody open the mic and tell me? 2014, our earnings 900. 2015, our earnings 200. Increase or decrease? Once again?
Decreased. Decreased.
Decrease. But what they're asking in the question?
Increase. Percentage increase.
Increase. That very good. That means for 2015, you don't do a calculation because question is about percentage increase, but data given is about percentage decrease. Save your time in examination like this. 2016, current year, previous year, 2015. 400 minus 200 divided by 200 into 100. Same logic operated for 2017 also. So which year is having maximum increase? Here. This is maximum increase, correct? Agree? 100%. So 2016, C is your answer. Any doubt? Is the model clear? If clear, type C in the chat box. Let me move on. Quick.
Yes, sir.
So that we can. There are 55 in the room, but 5 replies. Justify your learning then. 2015. Earnings to sales, 2015. Go to the table. This is sales. This is earnings, earning to sales. Simplifying it. Using even 8th table. 1 8s are 8. The model is clear. See, all the questions we are discussing here were previous year net question papers. I'm not framing any fabricated data. No manipulation at all. What is the average of the sales of ABC Corporation for 2013 is to 20? What type of question is this? Anybody? Type of question?
Average, sir.
What is the type of the question? Very good, very good. Average. So you identify the type of the question. You use appropriate. In average, they are given ratio. It won't work out. It is not our answer at all. Correct? Average means a number should not be a ratio, right? So 2013 to 20, what they are asking? Sales of ABC. So 13 to 20, add everything. Okay? 13 to 20, add everything and take an average. Yes, sir, how to add? Just like that. 6 plus 3, how much? 9. 9 plus 8. 17. 17 plus 7, 24. Like this, you have to add and to find out. Total becomes 58. Number of years, 8. Between 2013 and 20, both cases inclusive, we have 8 years. It means 7 is the average. Clear how to operate an average model? Total of items divided by number of items. Let us say 10th my score was 400. Let us say. How many subjects in 10th standard? Sorry for poor handwriting, computer. How many subjects in 10th standard? 5 subjects, right? It is 5 subjects. What would be the average? 80%. Sorry, 80 is the average. Correct? Agree? This is what average formula. Total marks, that is total of items, divided by total marks is total of items divided by number of items. Number of items is 5. Clear everybody? Because this example everybody can relate to their 10th mark sheet and they can easily crack. If you are able to crack, type C in the chat box. Let me move on. Next one. Question. Which course has minimum to 2020 data mentioned here? Good. Then they have given you 4 different courses. Agree. I think integrated MTech they are not asking. So this data as of now ruled out. Minimum number of total vacant seats. So we have to find out vacant seats. Okay. So here they mentioned 60. That means 60 is the total seat. Okay. This 45 is the filled seat. How much vacant here? How much vacant?
15.
15 is vacant, correct?
15.
Like this, yeah, like this we have to find for 35 filled in BTech. Vacant 15. For the year of 2016, I am telling. MCA, total seat 60. Filled 52. Vacant 8. Correct? Same logic. MTech 30 seats. Filled 25. Remaining 5. MPhil 20. Filled 16. Remaining 4. I have done the same calculation for the entire table. Clear? Now you got the value. What is your duty now? Minimum number of total vacant seats during 2016-20. You have to add the vacant seat. Which seat has minimum vacant? Which course? Look at the table and tell me. You can use your mic, no problem.
MPhil, sir.
MPhil, very good. 5 years, 5 years, right? Look at my 5 years, right? Look at my 5 equal to 5.4. 0.4. Answer is how much? 4.4. Right? Clear? Is it clear, everybody? Any doubt? Data interpretation is that simple, but you have to concentrate. So we are jumping into so we'll finish it very shortly because all are theory based questions. What is the answer for this one? 1 minute. What is the answer? Okay, minimize the screen. Yeah. What is the answer? right, we'll discuss. Are you seeing the answer screen now? Or only the question screen is showing? You can use your mic.
We could see the answers also, sir. It's visible.
Okay.
Question and the answer.
So
Yes.
the answer is D. Okay. Why it is D? Millennium Development Goals. There are 8 international development goals established in the Millennium Summit of United Nations in 2000. They aim to address major global issues by 2015. They targeted poverty, education, gender equality, child mortality, maternal health, disease, environmental sustainability, global partnerships. The 8 goals are given below. So what all things are there? Check it out. First one, control global warming. It's not there. So wherever first one comes, that cannot be our answer. Correct? Rule that out. So anyway, B, C is correct. Don't check. Check out D and E. Mitigating air pollution. It's not there. So option becomes only B, C, E. Clear? Is it clear? But you should know what are the MDGs first. Unless you know it, you cannot do anything. Okay. So under 7th goal, the point BCD coming into picture. Modern energy services, renewable energy, energy efficiency. Look at here. Modern energy, renewable energy, energy efficiency. Clear? Okay. If you read that, then you can easily understand. Convention on Biodiversity was signed during dash.
Kyoto Protocol.
Biodiversity goes with no. It is 8th summit in Brazil 1992. So one question about summit I told you, no. One question about MDG, correct? I told you this in the day 2, I think. 43. Yeah. Identify the correct sequence of decreasing order of percentage of total world's water in the following locations. Decreasing order, descending order. So anyway, the given E is the first. E is the first. So no need to check out. E is in which order? This smartness what expected from the net aspirant site. Like in the previous data interpretation, for decreasing, you should not calculate a percentage decrease again. What is the use? No use, right? Because the question was about percentage increase. Okay, what is next? Whether it is C, D, B. That is the next step. C, D, B. Which one? Ice caps and glaciers are having maximum water. Because it's a frozen stage, it can have maximum. What is the next step? Where the more water is there? No need to study any subject matter. It's all common sense and your understanding. Atmosphere is more water or less water? Less water means type L in the chat box, more means type M in the chat box. Atmosphere. Atmosphere is the space where you are living. Less water or more water? Rational thinking matters. So atmosphere anyway go to the last option. So I rule out this one. Okay. Then after ice caps and glaciers, where more water is accumulated, whether it is groundwater, lakes, and rivers and streams. Possibly lakes have limited amount of water when you compare to other things. Am I right? Yes or no? How many of you agree? Lakes has less amount of water than the entire groundwater, rivers and streams. Agree? I'm not going with any theoretical part, any lesson. It's pure common sense and understanding what is happening around. Very good, very good. Thanks for the participation. So, rivers cannot be my next option. I rule out this one. Lakes cannot be next option. I rule out this one. Now answer is, after ice caps and glaciers, then it is groundwater. Clear? Any doubt? Even though you didn't study even a single word from environmental science, a question like this, you can crack with common sense. If this is your wow moment, type W in the chat box. By the year 2030, Sustainable Development Goal 7 aims at enhancing the global rate of improvement in energy efficiency by factor of what? Again, this is from SDG, and again, it's a type of current affairs question. For this, you should read at least last 6 months newspaper to answer this. Okay. Answer is 2. The explanation also I have given. Can check out the explanation. Sustainable Goal 7 aims at the global rate of improvement in energy efficiency. Yes. Improvement by the factor of 2. Okay. Given below 2 statements. Ground level concentration of ozone decreases at night. Ultraviolet radiation of photolysis the ozone into other component. This is why I said, if your schooling, geography, science is not great, this area is quite difficult to understand. Now it would be Greek and Latin to you. How many of you feel it is difficult? Okay. Do you think ozone increases at night? Sorry, ozone concentration at ground level decreases at night. Yes, decreases at night, correct. Ultralysis, ultraviolet radiation photolysis, the ozone into other components, yes, but it will not give explanation. So this is the option. So let us jump into higher education part. Are you able to see the question, higher education question? Yeah. Okay. So now you can see the entire question, right? Tell me the answer.
Yes, sir. We could see it.
For option A.
Option A. Okay. So we try to match. For B, it is 3, correct? Mathematics go with graphical calculation. Right? Show the screen, answer screen. 1 minute. Are you seeing the answer screen now? Mathematics means graphical calculation. Okay. Science means simulation to illustrate complex relationship. Social studies explore distance, places, and times. Reading goes with reading skills. Methodology clear, everybody? Okay, 47, solve these questions. To make it easier for government as well as non-government philanthropic organization to build schools regulations, and input should be limited on certain areas only. Reason, government should provide effective and enabling sufficient infrastructure so that all schools have access to safe and engaging school education. So which one is right? No answers yet? Let's try. To make it easier for government as well as non-government philanthropic organization to build school regulation on inputs should be limited to certain areas only. Because the non-government philanthropic organization may be private schools. Agree? That is why you should keep it limited. But the question is given government to confuse you. Because when you say government and a limited access, you feel that it is false. It's a non-government organizations, it may be private schools. So for fixing the school regulations, they can have a limited access. If you give full access, then it will be more commercialized. Correct? So assertion right. Government should provide effective enabling sufficient infrastructure to all schools have access to safe and engaging school education. That is also true. Now combining both. Let us see. To make it easier for government as well as non-government philanthropic organization to build school regulations on input should be limited in certain areas only. Because due to government should provide effective enabling sufficient infrastructure so that all schools have access to safe and engaging school education. Matching, right? Because both are talking about government. Number 48. Take 1 minute.
Third question, continue. ரெண்டு பேர்ல
What is the answer? Okay, varied answers. We'll discuss. Okay. It is obvious that if higher education is not radically improved, our administration and technical progress, our intellectual standards and social advance will be most seriously handicapped. This is major recommendation of University Education Commission. Even that is true, if even they are not recommending that, if you don't revamp higher education, we will again become slaves. True. Statement 2. UGC was established in accordance with the recommendation of National Education Commission. No. This you will understand when you read the theory. Okay? Unless you understand the theory, it will be very difficult. The oldest university in India was dash. Again, question from theory. I told you, ancient universities, they will ask one question. Option C, Takshashila, established in, wait. Established in BCE 600 the oldest known university in India. But due to the invasions, it was no more. The last question. SWAYAM is initiated by Government of India with the objective of dash. Look at the beauty of the question, where C comes in every point. That means you should not check C is correct or not and waste your time. Be smart, leave that one. And check, is their duty is to provide quality material at nominal cost? That is not their duty. So wherever B comes, rule out. Now by default, A and C are correct. Now we need to check out whether it is D or E. Is it their objective to assess student continuously and grant degree, or accessed by anyone, anywhere, anytime? Which one is their objective? Very good, option C. So here is where our training session ends. And I will show you how to attempt NET examination in a logical way. Give me another 10 minutes. This is our institution app. We'll log in and share you the screen. I'm going to teach you how to take up the test. Okay, so exams, let us say paper 1 I want to attempt, 760 exam. You read all terms and conditions. As usual, like a real NET examination, it will be like this. So look at here, this is what the test series we are having. You can attempt questions like this in the real NET examination. Always they are giving 5 colored palette here. Green means answered, red is not answered, violet is marked for review, violet with green is answered and marked for review, and this ash color is not visited. Are you able to see that? In the right hand side top. Are you able to see it? 5
Yes,
colors
sir.
they are given. Okay. One question I answered and mark for review. Other question just to mark for review. Just save next. Okay, now I answered just 15 questions, correct? Can anybody tell me, imagine it's your real examination. Can anybody tell me which question I have to go back and attempt again? confusing, right? Now you understood why they are given 5 colors, correct? Those 5 are to confuse you. Okay? So then how to attempt examination? Attempt like this. Now can you tell me which question to open? Give the answers. Only those questions in the red color and the silver color. So red color questions where you don't know the answer. Silver colored question or ash colored questions which you didn't open. Is it clear? Don't use mark for review. That is given to waste your time. Every question BS 1 minute, that's all. Within that you have to finish it off. Okay? After complete the exam, you submit like this, but here it will give some grading, but real examination grading you will not see. Okay? That's all. Clear everybody? One free exam is given by NTA that you can try to attend. Okay, session ends here. I'm looking for somebody, to give feedback, oral feedback, a couple of you, so that we can wind up the class. So we have operated one full question paper, right? And we are given tips and tricks on how to crack, how to prepare, how to practice. Now it is all in your hands. All the best for examinations. Meanwhile, any doubts or any help, my number is there in the group, so you can make use of it.
Dear participants, now the session is open. It's a kind request from all of us. Please give your valuable feedbacks. We expect oral feedbacks. Thank you.
So today is the last day of class. So anything feedback you want to give orally, you can give. Feedback link will be posted. Yeah, Sundari ma'am, proceed.
So good evening. I would like to share feedback here.
Yeah.
It is really very useful and well organized. All the topics from the syllabus were clearly explained, and the entire question papers was thoroughly covered. The classes were easy to understand, we could solve the question paper by ourselves. Overall, I feel more confident and well prepared for the exam because of this course, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Yes, sir. I would like to give an overall feedback for all the 5 days.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I've given it already, but then again, I wanted to register the things that all you said. When we came in for the day 1, we had the least idea as to how to approach the exam in a smarter way. But the very first day gave a kind of clarity to all of us. So you spoke about certain things that we should do before preparing for the test. That is like the self-disciplined way of studying and all that. And you said we should rely on books and not the internet. Those things gave an insight to prepare for the competitive exams in a better way. Then on the second day, you just gave a blueprint of how the exam would be and what are the syllabus and all that. That was also quite useful. When I discussed with some of my friends who are in this FTP, they said it was something eye opening for all of them. And you helped us solve some of the mathematical questions as well. So, maths is something that is really difficult when we took up things, but the logical approach towards the questions and all that was really useful for all of us. And day three, especially the mathematical reasoning, was quite useful. The formulas that you taught, and without formula, how we should approach certain questions, and the elimination techniques, especially when we had four options, you made us easily find out the trick as to how to eliminate the one which is not relevant to the question, and you helped us in finding the keyword method. So that I think would be definitely used by most of the scholars in the upcoming UGC NET exam. And regarding yesterday's class, as you said, reading comprehension, we always followed what our school teachers said, but your idea was much smarter. You gave us some of the tips and tricks as to how to save the time by reading the questions first. And the syllogism part, it is always quite difficult, but yesterday the tables that you showed, all they were interesting. And coming to today's session, the data interpretation part, most of the questions seem to be complicated, but you explained it in a more simple way. And all the other questions coming to this, you said that we should learn some of the social science and sciences and all that, but we have got more confidence, sir, that approaching the exam in a logical way might help us crack the exam. So overall, this 5 day, you did a really great job for aspirants like us. Definitely, we would reach back to you, sir, after this net December
Results. Yeah.
2025, sir. Yes, this is my overall feedback, sir. Thank you so much. And is there
Thank you, ma'am.
any
Thank you.
participant willing to share the feedback again? Yes, sir. I would like to say a formal thank you to all the participants. With your permission,
Yeah, ma'am. Proceed.
yes. Thank you everyone for your participation. A good evening, one and all. A formal thank you note for everyone. It is indeed my honor and privilege to extend this vote of thanks on behalf of my department, Department of English, Gobi Arts and Science College. We are about to conclude this FTP on Mastering UGC NET Paper 1 for teaching and research aspirants. So, first and foremost, I express my greatest gratitude to the distinguished chief guest, Dr. Balamurli sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your dedication, for your expertise and insights. We gained so much from your teaching these past 5 days. All the sessions have been intellectually awakening for scholars like us, and it was methodologically very sound and enriching. Your method of teaching was quite different from all the other people who have taught us before. And thank you so much, sir, for your tips and tricks. Definitely, we would use each and everything that you said to crack our upcoming NET exam. Then, my sincere gratitude goes to the principal, the management of Gobi Arts and Science College, because they have been supporting and encouraging us and guiding us throughout the planning and execution of this program. And my special heartfelt thanks to the head of my department, Dr. S. Shanti ma'am, because she was the one who initiated this FTP, and she was the one who sourced our resource person, and successfully she's guiding us throughout this FTP. I also thank my colleagues, other organizing committee members for their support in all the possible ways. And a special big thank you to all the participants from various institutions across the country. When we initiated this, we didn't expect this, that we would get participants from out of Tamil Nadu, but we did get participants and from out of Tamil Nadu. I thank you for everyone for believing in us and being a part of this FTP. We convey our sincere appreciation, especially for their active participation all these 5 days and their punctuality. They joined exactly at 7:30, and for their cooperative spirits. And I think it is your enthusiasm and learning interest have greatly contributed for the success of this FTP. Thank you, my dear participants, People are research scholars, assistant professors, and everybody they are aspiring for NET. With that same courage, you have come here for the 5 day, and thank you so much for everyone. And I wish let us carry forward the knowledge that we have gained here and apply it with clarity and sincerity in the upcoming UGC NET December 2025 exam. We, on behalf of the Department of English, wish you all success in your life. Once again, thank you each and every one of you. Thank you. Have a great evening. Thank you, sir. A special thank you on behalf of our college and our department to you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
participants, as
ma'am.
well.
Small request to participants. So once the result comes, inform to the organizer and inform to me also. Thank you. All the best for examination. Thanks for the organizers, management, and Shanti ma'am for giving this opportunity. We'll meet in another online session. Happy learning. Signing off. Good night.
Happy learning, sir. Thank you. And dear participants, we have shared the feedback link in the chat box. Kindly do fill the feedback link. And regarding your certificates, we'll work on the feedback link and be ready with the certificates in 2 or 3 working days. We'll post it in the WhatsApp group and we'll send it to your mail so that you could see it. Kindly wait for 2 or 3 working days. Our team is working on the certificates. Thank you. If you have any queries, you can reach out to us. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.